Okay, students, in our previous lecture, we completed the chapter till explosion. Now we start from growing plant from root. New plant of their kind can grow from the root of the parent plant. Example radish, carrot, beetroot, turnip. It means we grow the new plant having the same characteristics of the parent plant from the root of particular plant. These are the radish, carrot, beetroot, turnip. These are the plants which we grow from the root of particular plant of their parent plant having the same characteristic of their parent plant. Now these are the method we also discussed in our previous lecture that how we grow the plants by the different method. First of all, we grow the plant by the seeds. Now here we discussed about that we grow the plant from root, and here we grow the plant from the stem. These are the methods, or we can say the different part of the plant also give the new plant but having the same characteristic as that of the parent plant. Here new plant of their kind can be grown from the stems of the parent plant. Example potato, onion, rose, hibiscus plant. Means here we grow the plant from the stem of the particular parent plant, and the new growing plant having the same characteristics of their parent plant. Here these examples we also see in our field that we grow through the stem of the particular plant, like we have when we are seeing the potato in our field. Potato, also onion, rose, hibiscus, and hibiscus plant. These are the plant which we grow from the stem of their parent plant, and these also having the same characteristics of their parent plant. You also see in the image that how that's in this image growing a new plant from the stem of cutting. Means we take the stem of particular plant and grow the new plant, and it having the same characteristic of its parent plant. After that, growing plant from leaves. The leaf of pyrophyllum plant develop many shoot buds, and these buds from the root at their base, and when these plantlets drop on moist soil, they grow into new plants. And jade and rex, begonia are other plant that can be grown from the leaves of the parent plant. Here in this process, when we grow the plant from the leaves, in this process we can see that example of pyrophyllum plants, they develop many shoot buds, and when these shoot buds form the root at their base, means they make their base at their roots. And when we see that when they get the water through the soil, and these change into new plants. They here main focus on the shoot birds of the particular plant. We can say the pyrophyllum, or when we get the plant from particular leaves of the parent plant and having the same characteristic which is a new grown plant. Here main working of the shoot bud of the particular plant. Like also jade, rex, begonia are the other plant that can be grown from the leaves of the parent plant. Here you also see in the image that pyrophyllum leaves. We can see these are the leaves, and they having the shoot buds, and when they go to the base or near about their roots, here they get the platelets drop, or we can say get the water from the soil, and they change into new plants. Okay students, so here we also studied growing plant from leaves, okay, growing from stem, growing plant from roots, and in previous we also read about growing plant from seeds. So these are the methods, or we can say these are the parts of the particular plant where we get the new plants. Okay, now we go towards the agriculture. The large number of plant grown in a particular region during a particular season to get food or fiber and to provide industrial raw material called crops. Here we have to do the like agriculture, in this we say that first of all we see the definition of crops. It means when we grow a large number of plants in a particular region during a particular season to get food, fiber, or to provide industrial raw material, are called crops. Students, we know that here now we cut the wheat crop in our field. Present time means now in April we can say cut the, and after that we grow the rice crop in our field. So here if we talk about the Punjab, in our field we mostly see the wheat crop in previous day, but now it's going for the cutting, and after that we all people in Punjab grow the rice. Okay, rice crop. So here they said that the large number of plant grown in a particular region during a particular season, or you also know that with the season everything will change, means every crop will change. We also grow the crop according to the season to get the food, fiber, or to provide industrial raw material, are called the crops. Food, we can say we get wheat, rice. Fiber, we can say like jute, etc. And industrial raw material, we can say sugar cane. Okay, now we tell read about that what is agriculture. Agriculture is the, here we first of all study about the crops. Okay, crops means, again I will tell you that to grow a large number of particular plant in particular region according to the season to get the food, fiber, to provide industrial raw material, are called the crops. Okay, but now we talk about the agriculture. Agriculture is the practice of growing and harvesting crop. It means first of all we grow the particular crop and after that cut the crop. This is known as agriculture. After that, harvesting is the cutting and gathering of ripened crops. Okay, we also talking about the harvesting. First of all we grow, after that harvest. Harvest means is the cutting, means we cut the crop and we cut the those crop which are ripened, means now they have a full energy, now they have a full potential to go into the market. So we gather the crop and goes into the market or mandi to sell our crop. Agriculture provide food and different raw material. I also tell you that we get the food like wheat, rice, and raw material like sugar cane, we can say, and also get the fiber like jute. Okay, is provide raw material and food with also. And an example of raw material that we get from the agriculture is sugar cane. Okay, and the sugar cane is processed in factory to make sugar. Students, the raw material like sugar cane, we can say, and after that this sugar cane goes to the factories, and after that it change into the, by different chemical process, change into the sugar. Okay, now in India crops are grown based on their season. We know that we grow the crop a particular season. Okay, and in winter we grow the wheat crop and it cut in summer season, and in summer season we grow the rice crop and it cut in winter season, because you know that rice need a lot of water as comparison to wheat when they want when they are beginning to their growing. Okay, now the rabi crops and there are kharif crops. They are divided into the two crops of the particular according to their season. First of all we talk about the rabi crop. Rabi crops are grown from November to April. Okay, and they are sown in winter and harvested in spring, like wheat, barley, legumes are the some rabi crops. Also students, we now cut the wheat. It's a rabi crop because we sown, or we can say sown means grown. We grown in, sown means grown, means we grow it in winter and now we cut in its spring season. Okay, spring means in summer season. Like wheat, barley, legumes are the rabi crops. Okay, the means spring season also come in summer, mean or where we take example of these crops like wheat, barley, legumes are the rabi crops. Now we talk about the kharif crops. Kharif crops are grown from June to October, means we grow it in summer season and cut it in winter season, like rice, maize, jowar are some example of kharif crops. Okay, students, these are two crops in India which are mostly grown, Rabi and Kharif, according to their season or according to their potential, how do they grow in a particular season. Now if we talk about the how the farmers which are living on the hilly areas, how they grown their crops and how they manage their field, how they fertilize their field, how they make their field good for the particular crop. Now we talk about in hilly areas. In hilly area, farmer grow the crops by cutting step in the mountainside. This is known as step farming or terrace farming. Here we see in the image that farmer cut their field in a particular steps. You can see and where they grow their particular crop. This is also known as terrace farming. Okay, like we make it isn't like terraced. 1, 2, 3. These are like the stairs. Go upside. Okay, so farmer doing that type of farming in the hilly areas. In hilly areas of Darjeeling and Assam, farmer grow tea plants by step farming. Means they grow the tea plants by step farming, where there is lot of fields like Darjeeling, Assam. These are the hilly areas. Okay, now also we talk about the stages of agriculture, that how we have to make our agriculture so good. The field is plugged and soil is prepared. You all know, because those who are related to farmer family, that first of all we use the plugged, means we maintain, we give the level to the soil, or we also cut lots of the soil crumbs, means the big means we make the we also cut the crumbs of the soil, means also there is the big brick of like soil, so we also cut these types of the soil and giving leveling to our soil, because we make our soil or land plain. After that manure is added. You all know that we need a good crop, we added the manure. After that seeds are sown, because after with time the seeds are growing, but with the particular season or particular time the field is irrigated, we give water or water provided to the crops. We also, in many areas the farmer depend upon the rainfall, many they depend upon the artificial motors, and many according to the area wise they depend taking the water for their crops. And pesticide is sprayed over the crops. We also do use the pesticides, because we don't want that any particular insect destroy our crops, so we use the pesticides. The ripe crops are harvested, and when the crop is grow big, because it have a potential, or it's fully now it's full energy, or we can say ripened means now it's going to sell in the market or mandis. Then we cut the crop and storage of the harvested crop take place. After that the storage of the crop take place by us or by our government. Okay, now after that, for a healthy crop a farmer needs, if we want that our crops going to be good, then what we have to do, healthy and ripe seed for growing, means we use the healthy seeds and those seeds which make our crop very easily ripe and make our crop so better. Okay, after that fertile soil along with right amount of manures. We also add particular amount of the manure, because lots of manure also damage our crop, and we need a fertile soil for our crop. Enough water for providing crop providing either naturally or through irrigation, means we also provide water to our crops, or which very essential, which is very essential for the crops also. And essential agriculture tools and machines, we also need essential tools and machine like tractor, trolley, plugging, and different material which are very useful for our agriculture. So these are the different method by which we make our crops so healthy and going for the good agriculture. Okay students, now your chapter is finished. So after that we will do the back exercise also, and also along with questions, and so you also have to read the chapter again. If you have any problem, you ask to me. Thank you.